Same place, same station, same day, November 3rd. Let's talk about yarn wraps. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Well, I need my phone so I can tell y'all what video I watched. I just did a haul video, so I'm excited. Oh, Lordy. So I did yarn wraps. And this is going to be the last video to another video where I started my experimentation on whether I was going to do yarn wraps. I was introduced to yarn wraps by watching Akiyia Kelly's video for yarn wraps, and I'll put the link down in the box. And yeah, Akiyia Kelly's video, and hers were sort of kind of big. She used 6 strands of yarn, and she did them sort of chunky, and they were like in a bob, and I'm like, oh my god, that is so cute, I want them. So I put my hair in twists, and I took 2 twists in the bag, moisturized them, and did one with 4 strands of yarn and one with 6 strands of yarn. The first one with the 4 strands of yarn looked a hot mess because it was my first time doing one. The second one looked okay, but it's really big. So, every day I moisturize the yarn to see if my hair will stay moisturized, because that was the experiment. I don't want my hair to get dry and break off during the protective style challenge, because that's like defeating the purpose, right? And so when I took them down, they felt okay. So I went to, I was watching a video, and Coily Bella, I don't know how to say her station name, so I just put that in the description box too. She did a video on yarn wraps. She did hers with 2, and hers were small like this, and they looked like locks, and they were 2-toned, because these are brown at the bottom and black at the top. So I saw her video, and she did them. She braided the yarn in, and then when she got so far in, she took the black yarn, went back to the top, wrapped it, and wrapped it, and she wrapped it to the end of her hair. To the end of her hair with the black, and then she started with the brown to give her the brown tips. Okay, so I started doing these that way, and the first night I started late on a Friday night, and she was going to start early. Usually when I do extensions, I try to start on a Friday night, so that makes sure I have nothing to do. I leave work, and before I go to work, I make sure I have my hair ready, all my yarn ready. It's all cut. I got my lighters. I got my whatever. I got my mirror, and I should be ready to go. I come home, eat something, 7 o'clock, turn on TV, and just go forward till about midnight, right? That didn't happen. I came home. I cooked. We had company. Fed folks. Folks came. Folks left. Cleaned up a little bit. Then I found a movie, and that started. So when I went to bed Friday night, last Friday, I had 2 rows on each side. Just right here, and it took me a long time to do those 2 rows because it was a new method for me. So I just couldn't figure out how to do this, and go back to the top and do the yarn and figure out the yarn length and all this other stuff. And so Saturday morning I got up. I had this bright idea. I do like I do with my yarn braids. I'm gonna wrap them around the chair and cut them in half because I like the length of my yarn braids. Well, when you're wrapping here, you need more yarn, so I cut all my yarn in vain. So I have all these little short strands of yarn I could do nothing with. So I tossed them in the trash. Anyway, what's a little bit of acrylic between friends. So I just started doing a black thread and a black and a brown thread, and measuring out like 2 arm lengths, cutting it, and then using that, and that worked out a lot better because it kept it long enough. And when you feel like you're about to run a black yarn, don't wait till you run out. But if you have like an inch or so, and you still have more hair to cover, you just swap out your black thread that you're wrapping with for the black thread that you're wrapping around, and then start wrapping with that one. And then when you get to the point where you want to do the brown, you put the rest of the black strand in, and you pull out a brown strand and wrap around that one. Tie it off and burn it, okay? For you people that need a visual, if you go, I'm looking on my phone, I have this wonderful YouTube app called FoxTube, F-O-X-T-U-B-E. It is $2.99. But if you got a friend like me that watches, I have a friend that watches for free apps, it will be free on and off, and I got mine for free. But Yeah, it's called Fox Tube. And you could cache videos to your phone, which takes up a lot of memory. But the wonderful thing is when you don't have a signal or 3G signal or anything or Wi-Fi, you can watch videos. You can play them in double time or time and a half. You can slow them down, all kind of stuff with them, which helps. Okay, her name is Granola Heads 2010. Granola Heads 2010. Yarn wraps tutorial request. And what she did with her yarn. Hey guys, so oh, okay, I didn't mean to start the video. Where's my bag of yarn? Oh. So y'all saw that right? Here's the bag. There's the yarn. Okay. No, I'm not editing this, so whatever. Alright. Two strands of yarn. Right? That's funny, because I don't have no scissors. Two strands of yarn. This would be your hair. I twisted my hair. And if you remember my last yarn braid video, I twisted the section that I'm going to put in the braid before I braided it. And I did the same thing with these twists. So what I did was I took the twist, put it in the middle. Take these two strands, cross it over. Once I cross it over, I take the black strand out. And then I braid the brown strand, the twist, and then the two strands. Okay? Boop, boop, boop. So you braid them down 4 or 5 times. I braided mine all the way down just because. Alright? And then once you get so far with those, your hair and those strands, you take the one strand you left out, which will still be at the top, at the base, and then you start wrapping. So you hold these and you wrap around. And you wrap around. And you wrap around. And you wrap around till you get to the end and burn it. But the two videos I'm gonna put in the description box will give you all the details, and they have close-ups and all that jazz. Because I don't think I'm doing a tutorial. So what I've been doing, even like when I first started, every night, because some of them are tight, okay, and the better I got at attaching the yarn, they are tighter, which is fine to an extent. At night I have a spray bottle that's not in here, but I have a small spray bottle. I filled it with hot water. I put it halfway with hot water. I added rosemary oil and probably peppermint oil. They're 2 stimulating oils, essential oils. Castor oil, almond oil, olive oil, and some Giovanni Direct Leave-In. And shake it up. And so what I do is I spray my hair till it's damp. Okay. And then I have this. Lord have mercy. I didn't know I was going to be talking about this because I don't know what my little bonnet is. I have a bonnet I won last year in the Protective Style Challenge. And anyway, so I spray it till it's damp. Not soaking wet because it's yarn and yarn is heavy, but I spray it till it's damp. Try to concentrate where I know my hair is, which is up till about right here. Okay? And then I just put it out back and put it in the cap, and that's how I sleep. And that helps with it being tight and stiff, because if you're wrapping it tight, they're going to be stiff. But the lady in the mall, she thought these were real locks, and that I just added a color to the end of my hair. And that was hilarious. And she said, "You fooled me. You tricked me." But these are too cute. You see that? I think they're lovely. They're time consuming. They take longer than yarn braids. But another reason it took so long, because I really didn't feel like it. But I didn't want to take my 4-day weekend off to do them either. So, yeah. I think they're hot. I will be doing these again. I'll be better organized, and then I have, you know, a little routine. I'm going to do I'm supposed to be doing them on somebody else. I don't know when that's going to happen. Depends on her schedule, my schedule. And we'll see how that goes. And if she doesn't mind, I'll take some pictures and do a little bit of video for you guys. Other than that, that's it for the yarn wraps. Bye-bye.